Good morning, everybody. It is January the 9th, 2026, and it is 10 a.m. in the morning where I'm at. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to all the rest of you that are scattered around the globe. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And I got 9 hours of sleep last night, and I'm feeling good. And I hope that you did too. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Rachel. Thank you so much for being here. I tricked everybody and came on at a different time today, but in my defense, I did announce it ahead of time. I've got you starred, Jenny. Thank you so much. So, for some reason, I went back in time today and went back to the black and white days. I have no color on my screen today. So, I don't know why. I looked up how to try to fix it. Thanks, Jenny. And so I don't care. So I'm in black and white. It doesn't matter, right? I hope it doesn't stay that way. I don't know what's going on. I read that it could be because things were too dark around me, so I turned some more lights on. So that wasn't it. It said the camera could switch into nighttime mode for some reason, but oh well. I don't know why I'm carrying on about it. I don't really care. Hi, Sunshine. Thank you so much for being here. So, I've been sitting here talking to my guides for a little bit, and I hope everyone is doing well. Hello, Anita. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for joining us. I think you'll find that this group is happy and kind and compassionate and helpful, and they all support each other here in the comments. So, let me begin by reading the opening prayer. Let us gather today for love and friendship and be kind to one another and to all those we meet. We ask our dear spirit teams to lead and guide us, be by our side and carry us today. Let the protection of the white light of the Father shine all around us, encircling us in love and peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Carl. Thanks for being here. Yeah, in my defense, Carl, I did announce it ahead of time. I did say it last Wednesday, so I'm glad you're here. I wondered if you would know that I was on. So I'm trying to pull this up on my phone so that I can see your comments easier and quicker on my phone than I do on my screen. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, feel free to put your questions in. If you'd like to bring personal questions, that's fine. But if you have spiritual questions about how anything works in the spiritual world or about mysteries you're curious about, go ahead and put those questions in too. And if you want to ask the ETs questions, I'm sure they'll come in and say hello. They like to shower us with wisdom when they get the chance because they know we need help. We need help down here. We're in the dark. Oh, Craig, I've got you starred. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I gotcha. Thanks. Yeah, those arrows help. I am in my old ladyhood, so I need some extra help. I shouldn't say that, should I? I shouldn't say that. Making excuses for myself. I always have been a little dingy. It's not new. Oh, too much information. Okay. So, while you're putting your questions in, I want to bring up something that um, I was thinking about this morning. You would love to hear about when I first realized my gifts? I got you started. So I was wondering, what phase of the moon are we in right now? And we are in the waning gibbous phase of the moon. And the light of the moon is just at 61% right now. I'm not going to be able to see your questions for a little bit. When I get done talking about the moon, I'll come back and look for the questions. So the waning gibbous, I guess that's how you pronounce it. And it turned out that I'm really glad that I looked it up because the waning gibbous moons signify spiritually reflection, releasing gratitude after the full moon's peak. So now it's time to let go of what no longer serves you and to process the lessons you've learned and to prepare for the new moon. So now is a time for introspection, cleansing out the negativity, adjusting intentions for personal growth and for full cycles. And it's about turning inward to shed our old habits. Boy, I have some habits I need to shed. Let go of resentments, codependencies, it says, or acknowledging progress before regenerating. So it's got this list here that I'm reading. Key spiritual meanings for the gibbous moon. Let go and release. So we talked about that, how to let these things of negativity go, our stress, our bad habits, old patterns. So this is symbolizing a determined shedding of those things that we don't need anymore. And going into ourselves for introspection and reflection. This is a good time to sit down and be quiet and go inside, focus inward, think about what your goals are for the future, process those feelings you're having, think about the path you want to be on, and just allow for that deeper self awareness. And it's also a time for gratitude and closure. Give thanks. Give thanks for our lessons we've learned during the last cycle and find closure on these past experiences that we're having trouble letting go of. And then be prepared for the new beginnings. By releasing the old things, we can create space for the new intentions. So it is a crucial period for a transition before the new moon. And here are some things that is recommended that we could do at this time. So journaling is always talked about. In journaling, we reflect on what we're thinking about, what's going on in our life, and what we want to release at this time. And decluttering. Decluttering doesn't have to be in your mind, but it should be. That'd be great. Do some meditation. But also, you might want to physically declutter your house or your bedroom, make things more spacious and clear around you. It always makes us feel so good to be in a clean space. It's uncluttered. And we can do cleansing rituals. And this is something I might want to do. Um, Maybe this weekend because I don't think I have time today, but symbolic burning or burying of things that we want to let go of. So when you symbolically burn or bury something, that means probably you would write the thing down on a piece of paper. Maybe you'll have 2 or 3 or a dozen slips of paper of things you want to let go of to write down on that paper. And then I would do it outside in the patio in like I have a little burn pit I can throw mine in, but you can have some kind of little metal bucket or something, and a ceramic plate or something. But and not be windy. Don't want to start the yards on fire. But we can symbolically burn that piece of paper that has a thing written on it that we want to let go of. Um, and you can bury things in that way too. So I don't want to go dig a big hole in the yard, but I have a flower bed. I can take my little trowel for my garden and dig up a little spot and bury those papers in there. And it suggested, I thought that was a good idea, that you could also plant seeds on top of it so something new would grow from it. But it's winter time, so I'm not going to be doing that. And use those affirmations at this time, those things that say, like, I let go of what no longer serves me with gratitude and grace. I let go of what no longer serves me with gratitude and grace. To use those kind of affirmations. So this is a time of sacred pruning, allowing us to process the energy of the full moon and prepare for the quiet power of the new moon that's coming up next. I just thought that was really interesting. I really liked it. Now let me go through here and see what kind of questions I've missed. You were calling me out last time, but I was gone. Oh, you were calling to Leah. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Jack's been crying off and on because I don't know what else to do besides being a safe place. Oh, you're feeling for those children. Oh, Jax, that is so rough. You're worried about Astor's homeless brother and friend. I've got you starred. See, I'm going up backwards. I'm going from the bottom towards the top. So, Leah, I'm so glad that you're not driving. Glad to have you here. I wondered if there might be people that this morning time would be better for. And Carl, I got you starred about your new guides. And thank you for your advertisements, Jax. You are so sweet. Yep, next week we'll be on the regular schedule. Hi, Kim. Thanks for being here. Kim, by the way, I sent you a little email. I don't know if you saw it or not. But I had gotten your questions mixed up last week, I realized later. So I sent you an email asking you the question that you wanted answered. So I think you were satisfied with the answer that came through for you, but I also wanted to answer that question you intended to give me that I missed. And Sunshine, I've got you starred. Rachel, I've got you starred. Red Dragon, I've got you starred. Craig, I've got you starred. Anita, I've got you starred. I'll probably reword that question a little bit. We're not supposed to ask about people who aren't here, but my spirit team knows how to handle it, so I'm not going to worry about it. We'll ask. Let me see. Jenny, I've got you starred. You were one of the first questions. Okay. Now let's go down to the bottom again and see what I missed while I was yakking. Yeah, Craig says, Jax, you are doing a wonderful thing to your fellow men. You can't save everyone else, but it's good you can help with whatever you're capable of, and that is what counts. That's right. That's right, Craig. Thank you so much. Jax, we all recognize the softness of your heart and your caring. Thanks, Kim. You thought it was meant to be? Yeah, it kind of seemed like it was meant to be because some surprising things happened. And Kim, I kind of wondered about that answer that the first thing that came in that day, what the question you wanted to change to was about the owl that you saw. And I missed that, and I was talking about, I think, just a general message. And then I'm just going over this because probably everybody's not aware. But the first thing that Spirit said when I started answering your question was, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. What? Where did that come from? What is that about? And then later, Kim, I saw that you'd ask about the owl, which is a bird which flies. So I thought maybe I'm the one that's cuckoo, and they were laughing about me. I don't really know what happened there, but it made me wonder if that was it. You know what I mean? Leah says I'm not tech savvy to help, but thank you. Don't know why I choose the life lessons I have had. Never judge. Yeah, I'm supposed to go to the movie this afternoon. Oh, Craig, I'm always doing that. I apologize. I see that name, it starts with a C. I apologize. I hope you can just laugh at me. I've caught myself doing that before. Oh, Viviani, hello. Thanks for being here. So nice to see you. I'm sure all of you are subscribed to Viviani's wonderful channel. Yeah, thanks everybody for being here. So, thanks for being nice to me. See my kitty cat? He's on a white comforter on top of a white bedspread, and he's white. So, you might see him moving his head a little bit there, though. That's Mika. You will call him Mr. Mika if you know what's good for you. He is not very warm and cuddly. He's pretty. He's a handsome guy. Thanks, Viviani. All righty then. He's handsome. Well, I need to settle down and quit yakking. Yakety yak yak. Carl, I have you starred. We are one with the Father. We are one with the world. My spirit team is here. Does anybody besides me like to watch this man by the name of Christian Sundberg on YouTube? He is often interviewed by many spiritual people, and boy, does he have a story to tell. He remembers being on the other side. He remembers a lot of things about it. He remembers who he is. He remembers who we are, and he tells us about it, and it's amazing. And he remembers being in his mommy's tummy when he was sent to Earth, and he is so full of knowledge. And now he's having out-of-body experiences and learning more. And I was listening to him yesterday, and I'm just always amazed by it. And yesterday I heard him talking about how we just can't understand. I'll put his name in the comments. Christian Sundberg. Christian Sundberg. I think that's how he spells it. And he just, reiterated that we are God. We are part of God. And he said we just can't imagine what we really are. And we're not supposed to know when we're here in this world we seem to be in, because we came here to experience what we are not. But he is reminding us who we really are. So things weren't created here for us to have heaven on earth. We're here to have these experiences that we wouldn't have anywhere else. I see you guys are talking about interesting things. So let me ask our friends on the other side. Oh, that's what reminded me of Christian. He was talking about our friends on the other side. That these friends that we have when we're back home offer to come help us in this lifetime. So we have all these friends from the other side, and that's what they told me to call them recently, that are actually around us, hearing everything, seeing everything, ready to give us guidance. And so just start talking to them. Okay, let me ask if our friends on the other side have anything they want to say to us before we get started. Leah says, heaven is within. We are one with the Father. We are one with the world. We are here. We are here. Thanks for talking about us, dear one. It makes us happy. Yes, we are here for you, always. Never doubt. We have come together with you today to share with you, share our time with you, share your time with you, and to be with you. We love hanging out with you, and we thank you for gathering here. Blessings on all those who are here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to start bringing up the questions. Oh, Craig, we're talking about Uncle Frank again? Boy, that was interesting the last time we talked to Uncle Frank. I wonder what will happen today. I just want to say right now, I welcome Craig's Uncle Frank to start coming in now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whispers from Heaven with Jenny, formerly known as Jenny from Virginia. Dear ones of love and light, our dear friend Jenny asks, I'd love to know if the guides have any advice for me in regards to my brother, please. Hi, CJ. Thanks for being here. You don't see the email? Okay, I'll tell you about it in a little bit. I'm going to star that. It'll help me to remember to tell you about it. Got you, Craig. Waltzing Matilda, we are here. Holding you all up. Jenny is asking if the guides have any advice regarding her brother. We can see that this is a struggle. We wrap our arms around you both. You are being guided. Listen to your heart. Once upon a time. I have learned that when they say once upon a time, that they are saying that we are creators of our world. Because once upon a time is how a fairy tale begins. So this is like our fairy tale, and we are writing the story. So we are creators. What else would you like to say to our dear Jenny? We are here with you now, holding you up through this time. We can see that there is much to be done. What advice do you have for Jenny at this time? I'll open my heart and listen. You may not think you are doing a good job, but you are. You are doing what you can. It is up to him. This is up to him. We don't control other people, you know. He will do well in the end. It will be taken care of. Have no fear. Let it go. Thank you. That is what I heard, Jenny. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your question. And I wish you the best for whatever the situation is that you are experiencing. The next question is, Mangled Unicorn. I tell you what, I'll try to remember at the end after I've answered questions about my story, about realizing the spiritual gifts. Thanks for asking, Jenny. We are one with the Father. Jules, learning to listen is driving. Hello, Jules. Dear Jacqueline, let's see what we can hear this morning. A difference on the other side. Jacqueline is sharing with us that she's really worried about Astor's homeless brother and friend. I can't house them, but I feed them and I tell them where help is available. Does Spirit think they will open up to help if I keep trying? Hi, Annie. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much. That really hurts your heart, doesn't it? Our dear friends on the other side, what words of comfort do you have for our dear friend Jax at this time about this situation she's experiencing and her young friends are experiencing? What would you like to say? Information, guidance, wisdom, heads up, what would you like to say to our dear friend Jax? We can say that you are lovely and we see the work that you do is good. You do what you can, we know. We see you. We understand if that helps. We are with you now, holding you up. She's asking, dear friends, if they will open up and be open to help. Will they open up to being helped? Not anytime soon. They are stubborn. They have their own ways. They will learn. They will learn better in time. They are young. They think they are indestructible. They have lessons to learn also. Sometimes we have to step back. This is hard. Hard on your heart. You were on your path having your experiences also, you see. Wishing you can help everyone when you cannot. This is the way of it. We see that your heart is good and your heart is deep. Keep on caring, don't stop. You will do what you can, they will do what they will. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jax, that is what I heard. Sad, isn't it? So hard on you and them. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, Leah says you are making a difference. My goal is to teach them who is safe to get food from. I know it's their lesson. It's hard to watch them. Hi, Donna Marie. Thanks for being here. I'm having to go back and see if I missed any questions while my eyes were closed. Here's another person you will want to be subscribed to if you're not already. Healing Readings by Donna Marie. And Donna, I think you're on every Thursday night. Was it just last night I saw you? I think it was. You're on every Thursday night. And you do a wonderful job. I'm so thankful for you. Akila. Hi, Akila. Thanks for being here. I'm just looking to see if I missed more questions. Okay. I'm sure at the end we will find out that I missed questions. Thanks for posting that, Jax. Oh, thanks, Donna. You're so nice. So let me see what we have next. I'm having trouble making my clicker click on my laptop. I think I've got, don't be surprised if these questions are not in the order that you asked them because I jumped around looking for questions. And I went up backwards up the list one time, so they won't be quite in line as you place them. So I have Craig and Carl and Sunshine and Rachel and Kim and Anita. Okay. Let's just see what Spirit wants to say about Sunshine's question. Sunshine, are you still here? Do 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 do. Carl says, we've got Jax to remind you, Brenda. Yep, I need you guys. Sunshine is here. Dear ones of love and light. Our friend Sunshine is asking this question. What would you like to say to her at this time? What can I expect in my love life this year? Thank you. What would you like to say to Sunshine about this question? This year, her love life this year. Be open, don't close yourself off to new things, is one thing we can say. You never know what's right around the corner. You might be surprised. Sometimes our humanness judges when it should hold off. Of course, use caution, don't jump into things. But something is coming your way before the year is out, possibly the middle of the year. Step forward and meet them. Don't be too shy. With caution. Look up and be happy. A smiling face brings friends to you. This is good advice for everyone. That's all I'm getting on that, Sunshine. I hope you found that helpful, and thank you for being here. Sue Toffee's most likely asleep. Yeah, she's on the other side of the world. Rachel. Rachel is asking for a message from Spirit. Sunshine says that was beautiful. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Thanks for being here. May I have a message from Spirit, please? Our dear friends on the other side, all gathered together to be with us here today. What would you like to say to Rachel? A message from Spirit. Salam, I've got you starred. Thanks for being here. What would you like to say to our dear friend Rachel at this time? Rachel is a dear spirit. A lovely friend, gentle and wise. We applaud you, dear one. Lift yourself up. Know your worth. We pump you up with praise today. You deserve it. Take good care of yourself. Be in prayer daily, as everyone should be. This is good advice for everyone. What else would you like to say to Rachel? We surround you in love. Get out into the open. It is good for you. Get some sunshine on your face, if the weather permits, whenever the weather permits. Sunshine helps your chakras, you know. We have said before. You are doing a good job in this lifetime. We hold you up to the Father. This is what we want you to know. You are not alone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Rachel, I hope you found that helpful. And thanks for being here. Craig, let's see if your Uncle Frank has come in. Does my Uncle Frank have a message for me? I'm feeling energy in my top of my head. Let me sit still. Craig's here. Thank you. You're welcome, Rachel. Our dear friends on the other side. We asked to connect with Craig's Uncle Frank. We have spoken to before. I'm going to have to sit still for a while. I am feeling energy in my head. We're asking that you would make yourselves known to us. Dear Frank. Oh, I'm here now, not too far away. I don't come too close, dear Brenda. It pains you. Tell Craig he is loved on the other side and well thought of by his ancestors, of which I am one. When I was on the earth, I did ceremonies. That were very powerful. Craig, this is something you may want to observe yourself in this lifetime you are in now. Investigate that. See if you are interested in the ceremonies of old. You may find that you are. I often check on you, you should know. There are many on the other side who cheer for you, who see you and love you from afar. Call on me whenever you want to. I will speak with you. I will be there. I feel the energy waning away now. Thank you so much. Thanks, Craig, for bringing that in. Thank you so much. How interesting. Craig says every time Frank did a ceremony, Claire always came through in crystals to show herself. What a neat experience. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, beautiful message for Craig. Kim, any messages for me? I have to look that message up. I'm going to tell you what that message was about the owl that you saw. I have to find it back. Well, I got your address wrong. That's why you didn't get it. So, Kim, I checked into your question about the owl that I missed, and I was getting that owls were honored by the Native Americans of the land that you were on, and that the owl showed that the land was honoring you and that the land enjoyed your presence there. That was the meaning of the owl. How cool is that? Any messages for Kim at this time? From the land of sky blue waters, we are here. Yes, Kim is of the land. You are well connected to the land, we see. This is true. The elementals, the things of the earth, the animals, the fowls of the air. This is part of you. You join with them in spirit and fly with them. Once upon a time. That's the indication that we create our world, and for us to remember that. I just heard a suggestion for you to get your feet in the dirt. Plant your feet firmly on the ground and say your prayers in that way. We think you will like it. Thank you so much. Kim, that is what I heard for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that helps you. Paul Freed is here. Hi, Paul. Yeah, I tricked everybody and came at 10 this morning. I'm going to go see a movie today, Paul. I'm going to get to go somewhere for a change. Paul's going to his first tailgating party to the football game. That will be fun. Gary, I've gotten messages from Archangel Michael that he says, whenever I start hearing Archangel Michael or think of him, he always says, say my name, just say my name. So whenever you call on him, he is there immediately. He comes in a flash. And I'm not familiar with dealing with that issue, but I will definitely put you in my prayers. And I ask that everyone would put Gary in your prayers for this issue he is having. Carl, from the land of sky blue waters, we are here. Thank you so much, my dear spirit team, for letting me know that you are here. May I hear from any new guides who'd like to come forward and tell me what they want me to know now? Oh, I love that question, Carl. That's a terrific question. Carl is here. What time is it where you are, Carl? May I hear from any new guides? Carl says there's always new guides I haven't met before. Well, as I was saying earlier, I heard a wise man talking yesterday about how when we're back home, we have all these friends that we're close to, some spirits we're closer to. Carl says it's almost 1 a.m. Okay. And they all want to help us. And I think that meant those are who our guides are, all these friends that we have on the other side. Of course, there are some that are stronger than others and higher in consciousness than others. But we have so many. They said we have so many. And I have heard that before. Many are helping you. What would you like to say to Carl? He brings this question. May I hear from any new guides who'd like to come forward and tell me what they want me to know now? What do they want me to know now? You prefer the 4 a.m. show because it's more quiet? Yeah, this is unusual. I don't do this very often. So next Wednesday and Friday, I'll be here at that time. Next Monday, I will be on live with my other channel, the Angel Talk channel. So you want to be sure to be subscribed to that so you'll get that notification. We'll be asking to receive messages from the angels that day on the Angel channel. And it won't be personal questions. It will just be asking, what do the angels want to say to me today? So next week I'll be on 2 a.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jax. Dear ones of love and light, our dear friends on the other side, Carl is asking to hear from any new guides who'd like to tell him what they want him to know now. I heard you are blessed and you don't know it. You are blessed with many who are surrounding you and helping you. Look up to the heavens and say your prayers. We hear you. You are having life experiences, are you not? This was planned. It can be changed. You create your world, everyone should know. I heard the love of the Father. We are talking to you now. Do you hear? I'm having an energy come in the left side of my chin and cheek. This is the Father energy, Carl. Excuse me, see, I did it again. No, Carl, that's right. Thought I called you Craig for a minute. I'm feeling that Father energy coming in. I am here. I'm with you. Dear son, many are with you. I see them with you. Trust me. You are not alone. New guides always come and go. Some can't stay long. Others do. Your father just wanted you to know that he's present in your life. Do new guides have a message for Carl? We want you to know that you can change things up with your power that you have in you. Look ahead to better times. Make your plans. You may want to write them down. This could help. What are your goals? Put them on paper. Look forward to them. Plan on them. This is how you create. Think about the good times. Think about them being here now, not in the future. This we can say. This will help. Or they will always be in the future. Think big. I heard think big, Carl. We are all powerful, Carl, and we don't know who we are, right? Thank you, Carl, for being here. Thanks for your question. I hope that helped. Your dad knows what you're going through. I think I already answered Sunshine's question, didn't I? I didn't remove it if I did. Yeah, I think I answered Sunshine's question. You're very welcome, Carl. I'm trying to take my time and look at things slowly instead of trying to hurry and get too confused. Anita. Anita, are you still here? Oh, energy is coming into my nose and into my left temple. I don't know what that is. Dear ones of love and light, I did sunshine? Okay. I thought I remembered doing that. Thank you. Yeah, Viviani, tell mom hello. Hi, Viviani's mom. Love ya. Dear Anita, are you still with us? Say hello if you can hear me, Anita. Well, um, I did suggest to Anita that I wasn't supposed to ask about people who weren't present, but I am willing to ask a general question for you about your relationships. Well, we're going to put Anita's question on hold and see if she is here. Salam, you are next. Salam, are you still here? From the land of sky blue waters. You're so funny. I didn't want to say that, Viviani, but it's not a puppy, it's a cat. It's hidden right now, but let me hide this right now and show you my cat. You see the cat moving its head right now? It's licking its tail or something. It's a white cat on a white bed. Salam is here. Thank you. From the land of sky blue waters, our dear friends on the other side. You're not drinking. Oh, there he is. He stood up for a minute. He's like, see, I'm a cat. Salam, thank you so much for being here. We were just having a silly moment. Okay, Donna, thank you. Well, Donna, you're going to find this hard to believe, but I don't think I got your question started. Donna, would you be able to put your question back in? I knew I would miss someone. I always do, you know. I shouldn't say that, right? I'm supposed to be positive. I'm going to start saying those affirmations before my YouTube start. Salam, let me give you my attention. What is the rest of the month bringing with respect to the job offer? I am unemployed and disappointed by application rejection, regret responses from different companies. Yeah, you're in a tough spot. That is so hard. I have been there, and I know that you need a job. Well, Donna, I've got you started. Thank you so much for being patient. You're welcome. Dear ones of love and light, our dear friends on the other side, our dear friend Salam is asking about their job applications and needing a job, about their job offers and rejection. So disappointing, I know. It can take quite a while. But you know what? It's always right around the corner. It's always darkest just before dawn. And I think that's true. I've experienced that, and I've seen others experience that. Just when we get so down and we think that all is lost, then boom, it comes. And this is how it is with jobs. What would you like to say to Salam at this time, dear ones on the other side? You're very down. Oh, everyone hold Salam up to the Father, ask for blessings. Yes, Carl says, I hope you get the job that you want. Well, it sounds like we need to ask the angels to come surround you with some love and light. Archangel Raphael just came to mind. Let's see here. I just heard wrapping you in golden light. What would you like to say to Salam? Oh, my dog just came up and started licking my arm. What would you like to say to our dear friend Salam? No, puppy, go lay down. Sorry. It will come, dear one. Don't be in fear. Fear sends you in the wrong direction. Lift your head up, be proud. Keep the faith. You are not alone. You are not dejected or rejected. You are, oh, making me cry. You are surrounded by friends from the other side. We hold you up and lift you up to the Father at this time. Do not be downhearted. Help will come, help will arrive. Have hope. Say the positive things, use the positive words. This is creative. I just heard a watched pot never boils. Be the creator, we suggest. We know it's hard when you are down, but this is the truth of it. Look up, not down. Speak uplifting words to yourself. Say, I am good enough. I am good enough. I am capable. I will make it. These are the words you speak to yourself. Words matter. We're not scolding you. Everyone needs to remember words matter. Speak what it is you want to have happen. Picture it in your mind. Look forward to it. Dwell on how happy you will be when that happens. This is our advice to you today. Thank you, dear ones. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, hugs to you, Salam. Hang in there. Things are going to get better for you. Donna, sorry I missed you there. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes the comments get a little fast and roll by me too quickly. And anyway, thanks for being patient. Dear ones of love and light, our dear friend Donna is bringing this question, seeking an answer. Leah is here. Thank you, Leah. Do I have a question starred for Leah? Let me see. I might have missed Leah's question too. And I tried so hard not to do that today. Dear Leah, if you had a question, I didn't get it starred. You missed questions too? Oh, a message from your ex Mike. We have talked to Mike before. Okay, Leah, I've got you starred this time. Dear ones on the other side, our dear friend Donna is asking, may I please get a message from Spirit, from guides, and any messages they have for me? What are the messages you have for our friend Donna Marie? We are here with you now, surrounding you. You are always surrounded by help. You are treasured. Your job is important, and you are following your path. We are glad for you. We celebrate you. We hold you up to the Father you should know. From the land of sky blue waters, this is my shaman guide saying hello. We are with Donna too. She is of the earth also. Mother Gaia loves her. I heard a shaman of old. Once upon a time. Once upon a time in the land of sky blue waters, this is the shaman. We are here with you. There is much to do on this earth at this time, and you are one of them who is doing the work. It will get stronger. There will be more come. I started getting a strong energy in the tip of my nose. That always tickles. My whole head is starting to buzz, Donna. It is the energy. What energy is this? It's in my left jaw now. I think this is a strong male presence. Ancestors. A long lineage. Your ancestors are with you. Is there a male presence that wants to come forward? I'm just feeling so much energy. Is there an energy that wants to bring a message to Donna? We just want you to be assured that you are surrounded with help. I believe there is a male spirit on the other side for you, Donna, because that's the side of my face that I'm feeling most of the energy is on the left side where a male spirit comes in at. Much work to do in the future. It won't stop. It is coming. We are with you. You're not alone. We lift you up. We guide you and lead you. Thanks for listening. That's what I'm hearing for you, Donna. That's what I heard. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for bringing your question and for waiting. I know you understand. You have a male that passed? Let's see what Donna had to say while I had my eyes closed. Yes, I do have a male who passed. I feel that too. And the shaman presence as well. Thank you for validating that for me, Donna. That's really helpful. Really helpful. Thank you so much. Lonnie, the questions have been closed for a while, but thank you for coming, and um, come back next time and we will get your question in if you come in a little earlier. Thank you so much. This starts at 2 Central Time and 3 Eastern. Donna says, thank you. I feel our work has just begun. Thank you. You're welcome, Lonnie. Thanks for joining us here. You'll find that this is a good group of folks. Donna says, our work has just begun. I get so many messages. About doing the work, and that more will come, and that there are many doing the work, and I've got a lot of angel messages. I just wanted to share with you all. Let me see where I am with the questions. I've got Leah wants to speak to her mic. I answered Salam. I spoke with Gary. We answered Donna. And Jenny has asked, she'd love to hear when I realize my gifts. So I'm going to save that till last. So if anybody wants to hang out after school, we can talk about that. Carl, I thank you so much for bringing that interesting question about the pyramids and the Sphinx. Um, we're going to run out of time, and we'll have to save that for next time. Thank you so much. Dear Leah, thank you so much for being here. Oh, Carl, I'm sorry. Can we bring it next week? I'll write it down. I'll write it down right now. So Leah, thank you so much for being here. Mike's birthday was 11/22. Pyramids and Sphinx. Okay. Thank you, Donna. I will put up my email banner. My long email, imagine.with.me.brenda@gmail.com. There's a reason why that happened that way. Kim will stay after class. You're taking a break and eating boiled quail eggs. Dear Leah, let me stop being scattered and give you my attention. From the land of sky blue waters, we are here, we are here. Oh, I'm feeling that energy come in the left side of my head already, Leah. Mike was waiting in the wings. He knew you asked this question. From above, higher consciousness. I see you and hear you all the time, dear Leah. I am with you, many are. The world is a difficult place, is it not? It was rough. The other side is lovely. I am by your side now. Just call on me when you need me. I will be there. I'm not far away. You might feel my presence. Sit very still. If you feel energy in your head, it is me. Your loved ones are wrapped around you from the other side. I still feel his presence. It's very strong. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Leah, for asking for Mike to come in and speak. How lovely. Hugs to you, Leah. I hope that you found some comfort in that. Thanks for being here. You guys are funny. Yeah, egg salad is good. Kim says I don't need to have a heart attack. Oh, the quail eggs are very small. Oh, Kim's been working hard, lifting heavy planters and moving outdoor furniture. Well, that's interesting because at the beginning we talked about how we are on the waning gibbous phase of the moon right now, and that is a time for getting rid of the old. making room for the new. So changing things around, clearing things out, this is a great time for that at this moon phase we're in right now. So Jenny has asked this question early on, and I saved it for the end. Wow, we've almost been here for an hour and a half already, but that's okay. I have time. So for anybody who wants to stay out of school, I'll stay after school, I'll tell you my story. Transplanting plants next to bigger pots. Zach had a request for a prayer. Yeah, let's take time to say a prayer for Zach. Hi, Charlotte. You didn't get a notification? Oh, wow. YouTube has been doing crazy things. Yeah, notifications aren't all going out. They're taking away subscribers off and on, and everything's just bouncing around. And I hear people talk about what a pain it's been. Zach, are you still here? From the land of sky blue waters. Charlotte, you are a beautiful soul. Everyone is. Gary brought a question earlier, and I spoke to you about it, I know, but you're asking for healing and protection. Okay, let's say a prayer for Zach and a prayer for Gary. My head's tingling. Zach is here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just ask everyone to lift your head up to the Father at this time and just ask for Zach to be wrapped in the arms of angels, lifted up and held up, showered with blessings. Dear angels, we ask that you would surround our dear friend Zach at this time. You're getting an angel hug, Zach. That's when 3 angels surround you and put their wings overlapping around you. You're receiving an angel hug. And I see pink. This is the color of self-love. Practice self-love, and the angels are giving you some energy. Oh, my head's tingling. The angels are here, giving you some energy for giving yourself some self-love. Shining the white light of the Father all around you. We are here, we are here. Put out your hands, Zach, and say, I accept your loving care. I welcome you into my life, dear angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. and our dear friend Gary. Gary has expressed that um, he is experiencing trouble with negative energies, and as I commented earlier, I don't have experience working with that, but we can definitely hold you up to the Father and ask for you to be surrounded by angels. Dear ones of love and light, we hold our dear friend Gary for grace up to you at this time. He is suffering, probably with fear. I'm guessing there's fear involved there. Let's just wipe that out. Let's just wipe that out. Dear Archangel Michael, we ask you to zoom in to Gary for grace at this time. Wipe this darkness from him, we ask, dear angel. Dear Master Yeshua, we ask you to step in, take this darkness out of Gary's surroundings. And Gary, you can ask for a bubble of protection to be placed around you. I did that one time last year. I asked for Master Yeshua to come in, but first I believe that we want you to follow the thoughts we had at the beginning of this program today when we talked about ceremonially burning the things that you don't want in your life. You're welcome, Zach. So write the things down on paper that you don't want in your life, that you want to be gone. You might have 3 papers, you might have 10, but write them down and then find a safe place to burn them. And I'm sure you are an adult and you know how to be safe with fire. So they would just be little slips of paper, so it wouldn't be a big fire if anybody's concerned about that. But light those on fire, ceremonially burn them, and get rid of them in that way. And then after that, if when you're done with that, then ask for a new light to come into you from the Father. You can call in the archangels. All of the archangels are available, but when you talk to the archangels, do be ask the angels to clear you first and be. Archangels are profound, they told me. So approach them in reverence. You can ask for any of the archangels to come in. Archangel Michael is good. Archangel Raphael for healing. And I think it's Chamuel is for self-love. And I suggest that you do those things, Gary. And we're asking you to be surrounded in love and grace. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, dear ones of love and light. And Paul got his cookies. Well, thank goodness Paul got his cookies. And I hope they're chocolate chip. Well, thanks everybody for being here. And for those of you who want to stay after school, Charlotte, you can send me an email about that. And I'll talk to you about that later then. Thank you for being here, Gary. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. So, okay, for those who want to stay after school. Been on here for an hour and 35 minutes, but that's okay. My mouth is getting a little dry. Once upon a time in a land far, far away, I just heard. So we're not going to take any more questions. I just heard, this is my story, this is my song. Oh, thanks for that, Carl. That's really helpful. Um, so yeah, I didn't have my awakening, as I call it. I guess that's the right word, until I was 59 or 60. You'd think I'd remember that, but I don't exactly remember. But oh, and by the way, I'm in black and white today. I went back to the 50s for some reason. My camera is not showing color today. You're welcome, Charlotte. So I was a churchgoer most all my life. I was born a Lutheran, went to, I was born and lived in a small German community in southwest Missouri. They were all of German heritage. They were all German Lutherans. And they are very good at indoctrinating one into their ways. And when I got married, my husband was a Baptist, so I thought, well, I need to be going to the same church as my husband, so I became a Baptist and raised my children that way. And I'd like to go back and not make them go to church like I did back then. I regret doing that. And so anyway, I was always in church, always in Sunday school, always knew um, about prayer. And I always felt like I was never alone. I always felt like I was being watched. And I always felt like I didn't fit in here. But anyway, after I got divorced, I felt free to do what I wanted. And I used to be a Republican. And then when I got divorced, I'm like, you know what? I'm a Democrat. Some of you may not have wanted to hear that, but please forgive me if you didn't want to hear that. But anyway, that's the truth. And then, so things changed after I got divorced. I started being myself. And I one day I'm having to go over this in my mind because I don't talk about it very often. That I had a family member who I was worried about. I just didn't know if they were going to be okay and ever get with it and get with the program and get their life going or not. And I was so worried about them. And they were staying with me, and he was in the room next to my living room, the bedroom next to my living room. And I knew that his head was probably lying on that bed just on the other side of the wall. It was between the living room and the bedroom. So I wanted to pray for him. I wanted to put my hands on him, but I knew he wouldn't let me. So quietly, I just put my hand on that wall. Pretty sure his head was on the other side. And I prayed so intently because I loved him so much. And I prayed so intently and with such emotion for him. And you guys, I promise you, an energy shot through my hand. I felt this zzz into the wall. And I was just blown away. And I was like, wow, God does exist. And then he did get better after that. And the prayers were answered. I had to wait a little bit, but the prayers were answered. And then after that happened, I thought, well, now I know for sure that there is a God. That's what that meant to me for some reason. And then I said, well, I want to know who Jesus really is. Because I'd always had that kind of in the back of my mind, There's things that Christians won't say out loud, won't even let themselves say out loud, because they've been indoctrinated to believe this and believe that. So I wasn't really sure about the Jesus story, but I wouldn't let myself say it out loud. But after that happened, I did. Kim just got the chills. So I have, bye, Carl, get some sleep. Um, where was I? So yeah, I had these questions that I would never face before, but after that I decided to face them. So I want to know who Jesus is. Well, guess what happened? Not long after that, I became aware of the Course in Miracles, and it was available it showed up on my computer online, The Course in Miracles. It's a channeled book. It's not a book that you read and put away. It is a course, like it says it is. You read it and you study it. And it just took me over. It's free to read online. And the ACIM, you can look up ACIM online. And the whole book is there to read free. It costs about $30 if you order one. And anyway, some people think that it's from the devil, but I know that it's not. And because it doesn't teach what religion teaches about Jesus. And it was said to have been channeled, and the woman was channeling Jesus. So that just took me up, and it was just for me. It says that it is not for everyone, but if it's for you, you will know it. And it was for me, and it changed my life. It changed my heart. Of course, I was always a good person, but I had things wrong about how things work. And then after I started getting into the Course in Miracles like that, and I was doing the studying, I started having psychic experiences. And I was just blown away because I never was aware that I had psychic experiences before. But the very first psychic experience I was aware of, I might go on about this for a while, so if you all start going away, I understand. My very first psychic experience I was driving down a country road in Missouri. And I knew the road, I was familiar with it, and there was a hill coming. And I had this thought, wow, I hope if a car comes driving on my side of the road, I hope when that happens, there will be a space where I can go off the road so they don't hit me and that I won't have a wreck. And a little bit later, about half mile down the road, a Jeep was coming down my side of the road looking at their phone. And I pulled off over into the grass. They went by me, and then when they go by me, they saw what they'd done and they swerved back. And I just went through the grass and came back on the road and kept going and was safe. That was my first psychic experience. And then I started getting revelations in dreams. I started getting direct answers from the questions I had in my dreams. One time, John Denver came in and sang a little song to me and brought me an answer to a question I had. And these kind of things just kept happening, and I just kept reading the Course in Miracles, and I didn't understand what was happening about these psychic experiences and all this stuff that was happening, changing. And I was talking to Jesus, and I had one time when I was reading the book. It's hard. It's not an easy read. You have to be stubborn, and I suggest if you ever decide to read it, not to get bogged down, just to use speed reading, go line from line as fast as you can, because you can really get bogged down. But at one time, I was laying on the sofa reading the Course, and I just got, oh, my head's buzzing. I just got really perturbed, annoyed, angry that it was so hard to read. And I looked up to the ceiling and I said, I am not smart enough to read this book. And then a strong vibration, I'm feeling tingling now, a strong vibration came into my head and just vibrated inside my head like crazy, and all kinds of tingling and stuff going on. And of course, right away I said, I'm scared, because that scared me, because I didn't understand. And then it stopped because I said I was scared. So I really wish I would have let them work on my brain. But anyway, I stopped it. And that happened. And there's what they call, I'm not sure what they call it, but there's a section in the book that is 365 lessons for the 365 days of the year. And they start out super simple. And they teach that um, God's not what we think it is, and that we are all one. Um, I can't think of all the things right now, but the lessons start out really small and really small ideas, and they let you absorb things little by little. And I went through that year-long, 365 days of lessons twice, 2 different years. And I still have more things I need to soak up about that. But the Course in Miracles is what happened to me. And then there's so much to say about this. But I guess I'll just go ahead and finish it. And if you can't stay, that's okay. Maybe I will have it recorded. Maybe I'll have my whole story recorded for once. So let's see, then what happened? At some point, I started, I felt the urge to get the tarot cards, of course. I'm referring to A Course in Miracles, Donna. Course in Miracles. It's a big blue book, and it's got like 3 or 4 different sections in it. And it's a channeled work. Bye-bye, Paul. Have a great day. So there's been so many experiences, awesome experiences, things that were unbelievable that really surprised me. And when I started working with the tarot cards, I could tell that they connected me with spirit, and I would start seeing things, pictures in my mind's eye. And I did see an ET one time. There are a few Course in Miracles by a few authors. There's just one actual A Course in Miracles book, channeled by, I can't think of her name right now. I should think of her name, but I can't. So that's how I got started, and I got into tarot cards, and I found out I was connected to tarot cards. I one time when I was reading the cards, I asked something about my guides, and I saw an ET, um, some kind of ant-like being, and it was wearing a robe. And I saw my dad that day also. So many experiences. I can't remember them all, and I don't have time to tell them all. But I got started with the cards. I saw I was connected with the cards, and then at some point, a couple of years later, I wanted to do something for my daughter who was having trouble at work with some ornery people. And I sat down and I wanted to do some kind of ceremony for her. And I said, "My dear guides and angels, I ask you to gather around me in a strong and tight way. Lift me up, help me, give me the words. I don't know what I'm doing. Please help me. Please give me the words." And I started feeling them around me. And so then I was prompted to picture my daughter in front of me sitting in a meditation style. And the angels started smoothing down her aura, and there were holes in her aura, and they closed them, and we were just smoothing down her aura. I was told to do some other things, and I was seeing some other things. And then when we were doing that, I heard this loud male voice just say to me, "Shamanic journey." And I was like, wow, okay. So that's when the shamanic journeys were introduced to me. That was the first one I did. And then that day, my daughter had went to a meeting, and the other people got to the meeting before she did. And when she got in there, they all looked like they had just been chewed out. And they stopped bothering her, and they didn't bother her anymore. So yay. And one time also, when I was doing a shamanic journey a couple of years later for her, I was asking, I don't remember what I was asking, but anyway, Archangel Raphael came in during the journey, and he put his hand, I saw in my mind's eye, he put his hand in her tummy, and he held her pancreas between his hands. And then later, my daughter said, "I was laying in the recliner watching a movie this afternoon, and I had the most horrible pain in my tummy." And I said, "Was it about 4 o'clock?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh, Archangel Raphael put his hand in your tummy." So a lot of amazing things have happened. So I haven't been doing a lot of shamanic journeys lately, but I want to get back into it. So then I asked for guides to come in for the shamanic journeys, and so these are the ones that I sing songs about when I'm on here with you. They, I was standing up one day. I asked for the guides to come in for them. About 24 hours later, I was looking in my bathroom mirror, and I heard from the land of sky blue waters. And I said, "What? I have indigenous guides that have come in for the journeys?" And the song stopped, and then I knew I was right. And then right after that, I heard Waltzing Matilda. And I'm like, "What? I have Aborigine guides?" And then it stopped, and I knew I was right. And then they have been with me ever since, and I keep hearing their songs off and on. And the psychic experience has gotten stronger and stronger, and I don't recall what else happened right now, but I guess that is the beginning of where I started. And to bring things around to now, the mediumship started happening, and I did ask to be a channeler. And then I think I've lost track. It might be a year and a half, it might be 2 years. I've been channeling. I did ask to be a channeler. And then Terry from Holding Your Space kept telling me I was channeling the shamanic journeys, but I didn't know because I didn't think it felt like channeling. I didn't know what channeling was supposed to feel like. But she kept telling me that, and I believed her, but I just didn't feel it. I didn't know. And so one day I thought, well, you know what? This was last year. This was last April I started channeling, 2024. And I thought, well, she says I can channel. Well, let me just ask. So I asked for them to show me if I could channel, and I don't remember what the first one was, but I found out, yeah, I can channel. And then I just started channeling, and I've been having those experiences ever since. And then the mediumship started, and oh, you're welcome, Jenny. Thank you so much for listening. And I know so many of you have had these awesome experiences too. And I love to hear other people say what they have had happen to them. And I did have one day, they came in and gave me, can't think of the right word when you're initiated, an initiation. I sat down in meditation one day and I heard that same voice say, initiation. And then Master Yeshua was there and my guides and I don't know what all. I don't quite remember how it went, but they gave me an initiation. And then at another time, I had a little reading with our dear psychics that we watch on YouTube, and she told me that they were saying that I often felt like I wasn't protected. So she told me how to go ask for protection to be placed around me. And so I did that in a ceremony one day. And I asked for them to build this bubble of safety around me, and they told me it was my golden space of sacred protection. So I often say that when I lay down in bed and after I've spoken to all of them and told them all thank you and everything, and I ask for certain things, and then I lay down and I say, and now I lay me down to sleep in my golden bubble of golden protection. That's not quite what I say, something like that. And I lay down, and as my guardian angel has my back, and then I lay down and go to sleep in that way. But I keep having cool experiences. I did have them work in my brain one other time. I was in the kitchen. This was about 3 years ago. I I I have a fear of spiders, and so something in me. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much for sharing your support for me. I There's Sue Toffee. Hi, Sue. We came on early today. Um, so I guess I don't know what it is, but something was making me see spiders in my mind's eye. They were coming up out of a pipe, just one after another. I was sitting in my kitchen having coffee or something. And I just hollered, "Dear Master Yeshua, dear Archangel Michael, there's something in me trying to scare me." And immediately I felt a really strong vibration in the back of my head, like maybe they'd put their hands in the back of my head. And it was a real strong vibration. And I can only assume that they took that from me or made a correction in my brain or something. I don't know what they did, but it was awesome. So, yeah, like I said, I know all of you have had awesome experiences too. And so I sit down every morning and I discovered that I can have conversations with my guides. I sit down in the morning and do that. And I hear from the angels and I hear from my guides pretty much every morning. I journal all of it. I put it all on my computer. I have a fear that it's going to be lost, but I hope not. And I recently have, it has recently been suggested to me by my team that I don't need to read cards anymore. And they said to me, I love cards and I don't have anything against reading cards, but personally, they just told me, why do you want to read cards when you can hear the words, actually hear the words that are given to you? So I'm like, well, yeah, that's true. We like cards. We think cards are fun, and we do connect with spirit through the cards. I see it happen all the time. And that's probably the short story. And that took about 30 minutes, but that was probably the short story. If I had a better memory, I would remember more. So, yeah. So I started this YouTube channel because I had a reading with one of our favorite psychics and about these things that have been happening. And um, she, we went all through this, and she recognized that I was a shaman, and which I don't really know. I don't feel like a shaman, but I recognize that these things, I've had these experiences, and I have past lives as a shaman. And she suggested to me that if I want to do this, that I needed a website and a YouTube channel. And so the shaman work is why, the shamanic journeys is why I have this YouTube channel. And then it just changed and has grown over time. So it was originally called Imagine with Me Shamanic Journeys. And then in January of 25, I changed it to Brenda T_Imagine. Because Imagine with Me Shamanic Journeys was just too long of a name. And so then I graduated to answering your questions in this way. And I just always ask, please let me do no harm. Please let me only be helpful. So that is pretty much it. And I'm sure I forgot a whole lot of things, but that's okay because I've been on here for 2 hours. I love you guys all so much. Thanks for hanging around. And y'all have a great week. And remember, I'll be on the Angel Talk channel next Monday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Love y'all. Until next time. Bye-bye.